So, are you saying if I killed someone that if you didn't like who I killed, I get some advertisement in front of the courthouse? Yeah, it's going down. Not for me, thank God. I'm your host, Mike Russell. This isn't other news. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for wrapping your week up with us. There is a really disturbing truck that's outside of a Manhattan courthouse today in the Luigi, whatever the hell his name is, the guy that killed the health insurance company CEO. And keep in mind, it's not a healthcare company. I'm so tired of this. Oh, yes, Blue Cross Blue Shield, healthcare companies, Aetna, healthcare companies. They're not healthcare companies. They're health insurance companies. So the man that was killed was a CEO of a health insurance company. Okay. And today, his murderer is going on trial, starting his first day of trial. And you've seen these trucks around, usually during campaigns. These advertising trucks are pretty damn cool. But unless they're saying crap like this, and we can discuss, don't worry, we definitely discuss. Look at this. Takes someone to put everything on the line. Corporate greed won't stop. Free Luigi! Free Luigi! Luigi was created. Look at that. Refuse to back down. Free Luigi! Ha! Mario. That's the look at this in the little saint picture in the back. That is it. That is somebody paid for that crap. Somebody paid for this to roll out. This is right in front of the courthouse. This is in front of the damn courthouse that this guy's being arraigned in, or whatever the hell, whatever stage they're in with this bozo. And A, it's not going to sway anyone. The jury's not going to see any of this. Everybody's already made up their mind about this guy, this Bose Rod little trust fund baby that decided to walk up behind a CEO and kill him. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I'm not going to champion this man at all. If you kill someone, you go to jail. Done. You have to do the time. You actually murdered a person. I don't care if you murdered someone that we think is bad. I don't care if I don't know, just anyone. I don't care if you saw Ghislaine Maxwell on the street. She's out for good behavior. You know what I'm saying? She's out for good behavior. Clinton pardoned her somehow. Yeah. And she gets shot because she's a little groomer pedophile. No, you need to go to jail. You killed someone. There's no free Luigi. Luigi needs to be just never see the light of day again. You walked up and killed a man. You murdered someone. At least 20, 25 years. This ass clown is potentially going to walk. I don't know what we're going to use as a case. What would you use as a case for Luigi? What would you use as a case for? Mario. Affluenza? Think about it. We're going to use affluenza as a case. So our affluenza, and if you don't remember, there was an affluenza case where a teenager was drinking and driving and killed a bunch of girls. And the case that he got off on was affluenza. He was too affluent to understand what he was doing was wrong. Right. You know, I don't wish affluenza on anyone, pal, but I mean, I'd like to give it a try. I'd give it a try. Yeah, Mike is so affluent. He just didn't know that was wrong. That's the only case you can throw this kid. Corporate greed is not a defense. You don't like someone is not a defense. You don't like what somebody's doing in their company, not a defense. I don't even know why this is going to trial. Forget about the money that was wasted on that truck. How about the money that was wasted going to trial? I think it's stupid. I think you guys are coming with me on it. I got camera issues again. Son of a bee sting. Why is it only happening on this show? It isn't so animated in the other show. The camera didn't even want to try it. Diddy should have pushed affluenza, which is what I'm jumping in here. Diddy's attorney quit. Diddy's attorney quit. After saying, like, have you ever seen a white man go through all this? A white man would never be persecuted like my client. Cash Patel, as you to put your hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, repeat after me. Diddy's attorney's like, I got another thing to do. Yeah, I quit, Diddy, because it's going to be released. Because the list is going to be released. In the list, whatever, it's going to have Jay-Z on it. It's going to have a bunch of people on it, Ashton Kutcher, everybody knew what was going on. But then that's when the whole RICO stuff starts to happen. That's when it started, okay, we're going to get somebody turning against him. Even if it's Diddy turns against, I don't know, blame Suge Knight. I know he's already in jail. But this is going to get interesting because now not only Cash Patel, but Attorney General Pam Bondi has jumped in and said, we're ready to go. Exactly. Is that a Caddyshack reference? I'd love to stay, but I got a thing. Yeah. There is no way out for this dude. I think that was one of his song titles. But yeah, there's no way out for this guy. And when you have the Attorney General and the head of the FBI saying, "Oh no, we're going to out you," that's wonderful. Yeah, I mean, how can you get any happier than that? As we the people that are tired of watching these people get away with this crap. The Epstein client list is coming out. Everybody, Adam Schiff right now is meeting with his team. Adam Schiff is meeting with his team because there's 256 emails between him and Epstein. He was an Epstein client. He might not have been to Pedo Island, but he was an Epstein client. I think Pedo Island, we just take that whole thing off the table. We'll keep it on the table, but then his Manhattan apartment, his Paris apartment, all this stuff. Everybody who's ever been there, you are now being investigated with probable cause for being a child molester. Period. There you go. Let's get this thing going. It is trying to cut on my neon sign a little bit, but I like my neon sign. So whatever. Let me see. Nope. Oh, yeah, I'm all brighten up a little bit. Oh, cheery over here. Now it's all dark and gloomy. Yeah, I don't get it. It's got a little thing over here that I do that I move little box around the thing, but it's never the same thing twice. Anywho, Adam Schiff's going to be named in there. Tom Hanks is going to be named in there. Chris Tucker's going to be named in there. There's going to be, obviously, Kevin Spacey. Dude, what this guy's a weirdo. They're all going to be named. Then it's like, okay, now what? Yeah, you're an Epstein, client of Epstein's. You went to his island. Now what? What do we get to prove? And hopefully, God willing, that's when those women show up that were there for those trials that got absolutely hosed and just, they got robbed. I hope they show up and say, yep, it's him. He was there. He raped me. He was there. He raped me. He was there. I want it all. Let's go. Because I'm telling you, juries will shut these people down. I think juries right now, especially in these type of cases, juries right now are doing a solid damn job of representing we the people. And we want this crap. We want it done. Look at all the jury stuff for the Trump trials. No. The only one he was convicted in was a damn judge decision. It had nothing to do with a jury. He has never been in front of a jury of his peers. Remember that one chick? Oh, I hope I'm the foreman for the jury. I want to read Trump his rights. I'm like, what? I want to take his right. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Every part of that was just bad. But anyway, Diddy's attorney is out. Maybe he's going to represent Luigi. Maybe. Happy Friday, Dan. How you doing, buddy? Let's keep on going. Bad news. Terrible news out of Britain. And thank God we fought a war and got rid of these slappies. Britain strong-armed Apple into getting rid of, on anyone in their country, getting rid on their phone, their biggest encryption software. So let me get to exactly so I get you the right stuff here. All right. Apple Access top security feature in Britain amid row with Yvette Cooper is the head communist piece of garbage out there. Apple's removed a key security feature from British iPhones iPhones in the UK are not able to activate Advanced Data Protection, ADP, which fully encrypts iCloud storage as of this afternoon. Apple buckled. Apple did release a statement. We're very sorry. This help. Hopefully we can work this out. No. If you remember, they if you remember was it Ontario? No, San Bernardino shooters went into the old folks home there with the Christmas party and stuff and just laid waste to them, yelling Allah Akbar. But wasn't terrorism. Nope, it was workplace violence. They had the shooter's iPhone, and the feds were saying, can we open this up? Apple, please help us out. This is the guy who just laid waste to 15 people. Can you help us open this up? Apple said no. I applauded them for that. As sick as it sounded, like, oh yeah, well, we want to get to the bottom of whatever's going on. A, the shooter's dead, and B, figure it out, feds. And guess what? They figured it out. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, so we should ask Cash Patel about this one as well. Hey, Cash, how did they get what software did they use to break into this dude's iPhone? Because remember, they said, no, it was just a one-time thing. We say, totally just a one-time thing. Because that's where I want to get into this. What's up, Alfred? James, how you doing? Oh, dude, you're sick? I'm sorry, James. Sorry, buddy. 100% natural immune system. That's my man. Get after it, James. Feel better, pal. So what I want to get into, because you laugh at, the Brits. Oh, those Brits. They're actually turning into an absolute police state. Britain is done. But you laugh at it and you're thinking, okay, well, wait a second. If they had to just simply strong arm Apple, and Apple said, okay, fine. They made a business decision here. By the way, the CEO, Tim Cook of Apple, has met with Donald Trump this morning, I believe, or yesterday afternoon, and agreed to no longer move forward with their plans of building production in Mexico. They will build it here in the Estados Unidos. That's pretty cool. But anyway, they strong arm Apple. Apple says, okay. And they let them, basically the government have access to everything on their iCloud. If you so have a warrant. I don't even know if you need it over there. But what's stopping that from here? We already saw what happened to the San Bernardino shooter. He got he had his phone. The feds found a way to get in without Apple's help. So what even I mean, the feds, the intelligence community, hopefully, pre-Cash Patel, but hopefully post-Cash Patel, this isn't the case. They'll be like, what? Dude, we would never do what those silly Brits are doing. We would never strong arm Apple to give us your encrypted information because we don't have to. Because we have the software to do it. We can get into your phone. I mean, that's just dicey as hell. It just is. I mean, people that do, I'm fleeing USA because Trump is this and that, whatever. And I'm going to go to Great Britain. Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with it. That's right, Chris. All we do is win, win, win. But I don't see this as a win if Cash doesn't put a stop to it. Cash don't crush it. Don't like that at all. But there's nothing really happening. I mean, with Britain, there's nothing really happening that would stop it from coming here. Really, no. It almost. I don't want to say precedent, but I think it takes a first step into the rest of the world going, oh, okay. We just tell Apple that we're gonna give them an Instagram, or they're not complying with our laws, which is now authoritarian. That's all we have to do, and they'll do it. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Okay. Did you know? And this tab, God bless it, has been open on my laptop for about I don't know how long. Senate Democrats have added a page to their website. They got the floor, the newsroom, about Chuck. Let me see if they got a picture of Chuck. What a D-bag this guy is. Ugh. I don't know. I think it was Elon that posted today. It was Schumer and Glitch McConnell. And they said, I said everything that is wrong with everything is wrong with Congress or DC in one picture. Newsroom, nobody cares about your newsroom. Your latest news about you crying and crying and crying. Let's get to so what they have now is a new page for whistleblowers. Whistleblowers to tell on Elon Musk. This is it. To tell on the DOGE team. You have, it says Chuck Schumer, federal whistleblower protections if you tell on the DOGE team. And it looks to me like, let me see if I refresh this. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Whistleblowers are a vital part of congressional oversight to hold the administration accountable. If you'd like to submit a whistleblower complaint, you can submit it here. And you can actually put it on their website. Okay, as stupid as these people are, they think that if I am a whistleblower going to take on the establishment, I'm going to fill out a page on your website because you're that stupid. But understand this. Remember Matt Taibbi? Matt Taibbi was a whistleblower. Matt Taibbi was testifying in front of Congress that day. The feds broke into his house. The IRS broke into his house. Whistleblower protection, my tuchus. Oh, Facebook froze up. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, all right. Who are they going to hire to lie? And yeah, pay them now that USA is gone. I'll get that out here, Ron. That's good. Yeah. It's going to be absolutely it's going to be a cleaning of the house, and I love it. And if we can just start with that, and here's the deal. I love that DOGE is doing what DOGE is doing, but we are being told that, oh, that money isn't exactly a savings. Okay, I mean, I'm sure you can look at it several ways. And we're happy that that's happening. I'm not lying. The biggest thing I'm excited about is eliminating the TSA, which needs to happen, getting rid of the NSA, which needs to happen, and I want the Diddy and the Epstein list. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry. And I need to know the Jan 6ers. The Fed's in on Jan 6. There you go. I don't want to know about 9/11. I'm with Rob on this one. I'm with Rob. Kash Patel told Glenn Beck that he has read the 17 pages that we did not get to see of the 9/11 report. I don't want to know. I mean, I'm with Rob on that one. I don't want to know. I mean, that would be, okay, JFK, get it. JFK's, it's not, too soon. I think that would rip a hole in the souls of each of us, knowing that. Open the books and walk away. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I just saw a post from my friend Congressman Schweikert, and it said, basically he's been promoted to a new spot on Finance Committee, and he said we're gonna be fully transparent, because he's the one that said to me and Rob, he said, hey, the only way out of our problems as a government and the rift between us and we the people is to open up the books and just say, I'm sorry. Sorry. We know. I mean, look at Schumer yesterday squawking on and on about, of course, and is behind a podium that has every word he's supposed to say, and he reads everything. The guy does not have an original thought in his body. It's handed to him by Soros's kid. And he's up there squawking about RFK Juniors letting people go at the FDA who are tasked with keeping our food safe. Who said our food was safe in the first place? Keeping our food safe. We have one of the most destructive food supplies on the planet. Keeping our food safe. These people are idiots. Yeah. Oh, you're in Schweikert's district? What up, man? Yeah, you and Robbie must live by each other, right? Well, we never know. A district is not a district is not a district. Let me see if I can get an image of this here. Pull it up here. Bad Jerry font. Oh, that's not a thing anymore. Oh, Ugly Jerry font. That's it. Ugly Jerry. Let me see if I can get a good enough picture of it. Okay, good. And I can share my screen. These are actual districts. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is so funny. Let me share the screen. You guys know how good I am at this stuff. Just chill for me. Here we go. And share. Okay, those are actual districts. Those are actual district lines that were drawn so Republicans and Democrats can keep getting elected. Look at above the M. Look at and the W as well. Look at this garbage. I'm telling you, those are actual district lines that look like letters. They made a font called Ugly Jerry for gerrymandering. Isn't that crazy? I mean, yeah. So when Brennan said it's in his, I was like, oh yeah, maybe you and Rob are in the same district, but live by each other. But you probably be in Tucson and be in the same district the way they're drawing it. Safe with red 40 seed oils, pesticides. Right, exactly. Yeah, FDA. The FDA is not safe at all. The FDA is a bunch of garbage, and the FDA is going to get cleaned up, and we're going to see if we can get the right stuff in there. Did you see this interview? Holy hell, with Dr. Moffat. I was thinking Hester Moffat from Silence of the Lambs. Missed the rest of me. Dr. Moffat is the FDA, the head of the FDA's panel for vaccines. And he was on CNN getting destroyed. But I don't think it was explained well enough. Because it is a fact that the dude is taking money from the pharmaceutical company as the head of the vaccine panels for the FDA. $1.5 million a year. Ready for this? You can't make this up. So he can look in the camera and say, I don't take a dime from the pharmaceutical companies. Heard this before, right? From Bernie Filther. I don't feel it was just 1.5 of my funding for $200 million. Then there is, hey, look, I never took one penny from pharmaceutical companies. They can say that. Here's how. In the case of Dr. Moffat sits on the board of a children's hospital. Okay? Board of a children's hospital. He makes $1.5 million a year on the board. Not a doctor, not doing anything, not doing research there. He's just sitting on the board. They call it the Merck seat, the Merck chair. Merck is obviously a large pharmaceutical company that makes vaccines. Merck pays the children's hospital $1.5 million a year. The hospital pays Dr. Moffat $1.5 million a year for the Merck seat. No, I'm paid for by Children's Hospital pays me. Children's Hospital paid me. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask this. What's the average salary for a head of surgery at a pediatric hospital? Like the top boss. $340,000 to $500,000. Head of surgery. You're the boss. Dr. Moffat just sits on the board. Goes to board meetings. $1.5 million. 3 times the head of surgery high-end rate. 5 times the low-end rate. I want that seat too, Grizz. Hell, I'm on the board of wildlife for tomorrow. I'm getting paid 2 things, jack and squat. I mean, I do get to work with Queen Bee. Anyway. But that is how they get this done. I didn't take anything from it. Just like Oprah. Remember when Oprah got paid by the Harris campaign? I forget how many millions of dollars it was. She's like, she looked at the camera. She's like, I didn't get paid. Harpo Productions did, her company. So I didn't get paid. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I would love to roll up with him into a board meeting and just grab the seat. Go, is this seat taken? And just sit down in it. Say, where's my 1.5 million? I'm in a Merck seat. Sup? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, okay, that's it, Grizz. That might be. I mean, if he works out, I don't know, maybe. Who knows? I am hit on. I don't know if I told you all this. Seriously, I get hit on by gay people all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe they just look at me and they're like, "Here's a project. We can get this one. We can really work on this one." I have no idea. I get numbers to buy me drinks. I was at Disneyland once. Okay, I'll tell the story. I was at Disneyland once, and I was waiting for my friends to show up. I had annual pass in Southern California. Love going there. Love to go to a place called Ariel's Grotto. I don't know what they call it now, but it's on the California Adventure side. It's an outdoor bar, like a bar, like full serve bar, beer, liquor, everything. And they have lobster nachos. So I'm all about lobster nachos. So I'm waiting. I'm like in half hour early. I'm going to go in there, just roll up in there and wait for my buddies to show up. This guy comes, sits down next to me. Picks it. He's like, here. He's like, because I just ordered beer. He's like, I'll take it. Put that on my table. I'm like, all right, man. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Hanging out, right? Just chatting it up, talking, drinking a beer. Life was good. Making a friend, right? I start looking around, and I see dudes with dudes, and they're all wearing red shirts. And the red shirt said, Disney Pride Day, where queens can be a queen. Hand to God. I look down, I'm wearing a bright red shirt. That got awkward. Sorry, dude. Mine says Hurley or whatever the hell said it. No, yeah, dude. Sorry, man. Yeah. It doesn't say Disney Pride Day. Yeah. Dude, the whole crowd, apparently they were watching. Apparently this was something like they're trying to hook Bill up or whatever the hell his name was. Trust me, I do not remember it. And everybody, when he's like, he kind of gave, I guess there's some signal. And they all go, I'm like, sorry. Yeah. How the hell did we get on that comment? Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Thank you. I do believe in coincidence. I've just never seen one. If a gay man thinks I'm attractive, I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's a compliment, right? I mean, the ladies, the same thing. If a woman hits on you, you're like, oh, cool. Thanks. That's really nice. You think I'm pretty, right? If a guy hits on you, you're like, all right, dude, I appreciate you. But I don't do that. That's all it is. I was not at the Blue Oyster Bar, dude. Seriously. Okay. All right. I got a funnier story. All right. Now, equally funny story. It's Friday. We're just kind of fun. Whatever. But we got Pete Hegseth coming up. We have the original DOGE team, not Elon Musk. Got that coming up as well. My best friend in the world, Ron Rogers, him and I both worked for a company called Aramark. Aramark, you've probably seen around. They've got the trucks with the red stars on them. They manage the stadiums, and some of the stadiums you go to, the cup has a red star on it. That's Aramark. And we both worked there. I was in sales. He was in management of the route drivers, right? They call them a district manager. And they always had every year, these big trips where these contest trips where if you do XYZ through a certain period of time, you got to go on these big trips, Cancun, whatever the hell, Hawaii. Excuse me. And so he came up to me one day and he's like, man, I'm nervous. He's like, this is the first time I've been a manager and we're going on this trip and I got to take my guys out. I got 8 route drivers. I got to take them out and do something. I'm like, okay, let me do some research and check it out. And so I just randomly, I had to call corporate headquarters and talk to someone in HR. And it was a girl named Katie Schenken. And so I knew Katie. And so I was chatting it up with her and she goes, yeah, I was out in Palm Springs this weekend and I went to a gay bar with some of my friends. And I was like, oh, cool. What's it called? Because you know exactly what I'm going to do now because the trip is to Palm Springs. So she tells me the name of the place, and I go down there and I go down to where Ron's office is, and I was like, I got the place for you to take all your drivers to, man. He's like, I say, yeah, go take them to this bar. I heard it's great. He's like, dude, thanks. Oh man, that's a big load off right there. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be too good. Because I would have been there at the place and stopped him from going in. I would not have let him take his butt. I mean, he might have got his ass kicked for that. And then I'd have got mine. But so a couple of days later, he comes into my office. He's just fuming. He's like, hey, I just talked to Katie Schenken at corporate. I'm like, what? What do you mean? She told me she gave you this restaurant because she felt bad because she knew I was going to take my drivers there. It's a gay bar. And I'm like, damn it. Oh, I have sworn revenge on her because I told you my new my buddy's name is Ron Rogers. Katie Shankin's name is now Katie Rogers. So at least they ended up getting married. But I was like, why did you that would have been the best joke I've ever played. Yeah. So looking for what is happening here? What am I missing here? You guys are going crazy here. What are you guys? I don't even know how far back to go here. All right, no such thing as coincidence. We'll start there. All right, Brendan, what do you got here? Cobalt is a gay bar in Midtown. Oh, I got a story that has to do with my ex on that one. Don't even want to deal with it. They're the best karaoke system in town. Okay. A lot of free drinks. Oh, I bet. Yeah, he's singing YMCA, man. Place goes nuts. No, we're not at the Blue Oyster Bar. There we go. So now we know where we're at. Let's keep it up here. Was I wearing chaps too with a bright red shirt? So? Yeah. What else do you wear to Disneyland? No, I wasn't. My standard outfit, my standard uniform, there's t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flops. That was my standard outfit when I lived there. Next, you when a woman hits on you. Oh, yeah. Okay. He said, okay, this is not a compliment. So now if your wife is sitting next to you and a woman hits on you, that's not a compliment. It's not a compliment to your wife. I'd feel good about it. I'd be like, sorry. So what'd you say your name was? I kid. I would never do that, Queen Bee. Yes, no assless chaps. See, here we go with this stuff. Enjoy a canceled meeting so I can enjoy. Oh, that's my man. I appreciate you, Truman. Thanks for spending your canceled meeting time with us. My just hand you over the next one. Here you go. Oh man. Yeah, that's what Larry. No, did he really? Bird was ruthless, man. I did not know that. The Ramrod, literally called the Ramrod. That's right out of Super Troopers right there. Ramrod. In Palm Springs, there straight bars. Not a lot. Now, Lynn, you dove into the Kool-Aid at the wrong time, my man. Hope you're feeling a lot better, pal. It's easier to accidentally walk into a gay bar. Oh, yeah. And you just walk in like you own the place. And I walked into a gay bar before, and it's just whatever. It just is what it is. I mean, that one downtown off 7th or whatever is just all pride flags. So, I mean, you can't just walk in there accidentally. I mean, but if you go in, it's like gay night or whatever, gay pride night, and you just walk in, own it. Guys, I'm not gay, but I want an IPA. Yay! We can rhyme too, can't we? Let's get back to our show. Not embarrassing life stories by Mike Russell. So let's go back in there. Pete Hegseth is about to get a it would have been accidentally, sir. Yeah, totally accidentally. It was called no, it was not. Was it really? That's funny. Do you remember Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? Remember the movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? Yeah. At the very beginning where it has the Japanese the mobsters that are dressed all nice and they're doing the whole whatever, the gun and all that other stuff. That club is Club Obi-Wan. No lie. Look it up. It's Club Obi-Wan, as in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is there a gay IPA? No, there's only gay Pilsners. I kid. The only gay seltzers. There you go. Can I get to the show, you guys? Holy mackerel, you guys are killing me. And by the way, seltzers, not vegan. I'll tell you this. Alfred said IPA is gay. IPA is not gay. I'm gonna have one tonight for being a good boy all damn week. Oh, what you guys are killing me on this one. Okay, all right. Did you know that the beaver booty extraction is part of seltzers and artificial vanilla flavoring? Been using it for years. This is the show, damn it. Pete Hegseth is getting visited by DOGE. And there's been some freak out over that. He's getting visited by DOGE. What? You go to the Defense Department? You can't. Hell yeah, we can take an axe to the Defense Department. They spend dumb money on stupid things. on top of lame things. The waste in the Department of Defense is absurd. It truly is. And if Pete is sincere in what he wants to say, he's like, look, we want to take all that stuff out and put it into our men and women in uniform. Okay. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, Pete Hegseth, a very handsome man. Damn it, see? He is a good-looking dude, isn't he? All right, shut it. I'm not going out with Pete Hegseth.
3 stories that have come out, stay with me, 3 stories over the past couple of days that I want to update you on. The first is DOGE. They're here, and we're welcoming them. In fact, right over there, about 20 minutes ago, I just met with them. And we're going to be incorporating into what we're doing at DOD, everything they're doing to find fraud, waste, and abuse in the largest discretionary budget in the federal government. They're going to have broad access. Obviously, with all the safeguards on classification, they know that. Many of them are vets. They care just like we do. To find the redundancies and identify the last vestiges of Biden priorities, the DEI, the woke, the climate change BS, that's not core to our mission, and we're going to get rid of it all.
There you go.
With DOGE, we're focusing as much as we can on headquarters and fat and redundancies and top-line stuff that allows us to reinvest elsewhere. We welcome DOGE, and finding those efficiencies is how we save taxpayer dollars. That is a good thing that, of course, is being distorted through the media, their hyperventilation, and it just goes entirely unreported for the most part.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with them on it. Yes, saving the taxpayers any money. If you're talking about taking the waste, fraud, redundancies that you find in your department there, pal, and putting it back into your department, you weren't saving us a penny. Sorry, you're not. Now, I'm not against you taking that money and putting it back into to your men and women in the military and your veterans. I have no problem with that. Just don't say you're saving you're not saving the taxpayers any money. It's an unpopular position. I tell you it is. I'll probably get blown up a little bit for having it. But my position is if no matter what department you're in, Health and Human Services, DOD, DOJ, DOA, whatever it is, if you're getting rid of waste, fraud, and redundancies and abuse and putting it back into your department, you're not saving me a dime. You're reallocating. That's fine. In most cases, I'd say that's fine. Not most cases, I apologize. In the Department of Defense, I'd say, okay. It makes sense. And Daniel, yeah, the left has been blowing up, and he actually started firing off on him. Listen to this.
Globalist agendas that don't have a connection to America first. That's not the Defense Department, but we're also not perfect either. So where we can find billions of dollars, and he's right to say billions, inside the Defense Department, every dollar we save there is a dollar that goes to warfighters, and that's good for the American people.
There you go. Now I'm not, exactly, not saving tax dollars. She said, go to warfighters. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. And then if we find out we actually have a president, or the next president, it's probably be J.D. Vance. I'm going to say Vance Youngkin ticket is going to be what it is. Hopefully we don't even have to send anyone to war. Hopefully we don't have war fighters. Well, I mean, have war, you know what I mean, but have to use them. Yeah. Then we can just save money. We can just save money. Yeah, pay down the debt. Amen to that. Like, it's so funny because we're so damn level-headed, being moderates, being conservatives, and being libertarians, that the thought of stimulus checks are great. Okay, if you save $1 trillion or whatever, dish that out amongst we the people. Okay, but to me, I'm like, no, pay down one of our $35 trillion in debt. Pay down one of those right now. Like, go to principal reduction, right? Pay down. Because we know that if you take $1 trillion and you're going to put it into stimulus checks, probably 50 to 60% of them are going to be fraudulent. And here we go again. Vance Rubio, maybe. Dang, I'm not going to. The Secretary of State move was pretty strong. But you got to understand, Youngkin flipped his state red. Had a black female running mate. There's a lot of good politics there. So we'll say maybe Youngkin takes over. Where did I go? Is this a dream sequence? What's happening here? Maybe he we're out of the dream sequence. Maybe Youngkin becomes Secretary of State, which would be fantastic. And then go next up. I like it. It's always a 10. I mean, that's the only reason why they made Hillary Secretary of State. That's it. because she needed that. She needed that on her resume. Yep. Vance Nugent. Ain't nothing wrong with this. No problems there at all. Good Lord. Yeah. Thought the edibles just kicked in. Okay. Oh, is Greg? Yeah, Greg is here. God dang it. I watched a fightless hockey game last night. What kind of crap was that? That was garbage. Where was the fight? The first game between the two, you went to a fight and a hockey game broke out, but come on. The hell was this? I didn't even know what I was watching. My hair grew into a mullet. I had no idea what we were doing. I had no idea. All salaries from rich politicians are applied to the national. Amen to that. Start with the Obamas, Klobuchar, Clintons. We can get a lot down there. Vance Lake would lose in a landslide. Sorry, dude. She is the reason why she's not a high-ranking cabinet member right now is because even Trump's like, I can't. I just can't. If she went back to being who she was, the original Carrie Lake that damn near we all grew up with here in Arizona, she'd be fine, but she won't. Yeah, no fighting in hockey doesn't make any sense. And Greg isn't moving in on this here. You need to start typing here, bro, because no. Canadian soccer was exactly what I thought it was. It was just a bunch of skating around and no scoring. Was it 2-1? 2-2, 3-2, whatever it was? Like, where's the shootouts? Where's all that fun? And the fights. They were playing like Charles Barkley said. They were playing because they didn't want to become the 51st state. That's right. In championships, guys just play and the refs let them play. Okay. Well, you should have told me that. Somebody should have told me that, damn it. Wasted like 3 hours of my life. I kid. It was actually a lot of fun. It was entertaining watching. I will say that. Greg, no, seriously, Greg, I'm giving that to you. Dude, it was entertaining. That was a well-played game. Had a good time with that. Love the original Lake, yeah. So she became one to just turn them off. Ladies lingerie football there's nothing wrong with that. We can watch that all day long. Anything's better than the NFL All-Star. No, the NFL, what do they call it? Yeah, those things. She was my local anchor in upstate New York before she moved to AZ. Oh, cool. I think Harris Faulkner was like a weather girl or something like Kansas City or something like that. And then she got all this weird, she used to be hotter than it gets. And now she just got all the weird face work. I just don't understand that. I don't understand. My family celebrated plastic surgery. My family, no problem with plastic surgery. None. But I look at some of these people like, dude, you should have stopped that about 4 or 5 procedures ago. Yeah. The Pro Bowl, thank you. I was thinking of the Puppy Bowl. I wasn't thinking of the Puppy Bowl. I say that victimhood is the most valuable currency that you could possibly have. And by the way, Greg, I probably will check out another game. We'll watch. Okay, buddy, I'm in that. I'm in. And maybe we go check out a Roadrunners game or something like that. And you should Roadrunners. How about how much did I just date myself right there? Phoenix Roadrunners. Holy crap. We go check out a Coyotes game or something like that. Definitely down with that. We'll have an Ion Go Show hockey night. And then Greg's got to stand in front of all of us and explain what the hell's happening. Like there's a penalty called icing. You're on ice. You are all icing at once. And that dude kept talking about a boat. And there was no boats on any of this. They talk about a boat there, a boat. He was speaking Canadian and he couldn't handle it. I had to mute it. The Coyotes moved to Utah? Is that I do see that's how much I care about the sport. Did they really? Huh. Okay. You have a puck from the Roadrunners game. Nice. So there's no such team anymore? I didn't know that. What are they now? Jeez. Who cares? I mean, I always, because you're talking about the Roadrunners games. I was a Long Beach Ice Dogs. I have a Long Beach Ice Dogs jersey. So, Greg, next time we're on the show together, I'll wear my jersey. I have an Ice Dogs jersey. I'd go there. It's $5 admission, $5 plastic yard of Bud Light. They called it the Bone. No, Grizz. Stop. All right. Yeah, out in a boat. That's what they're talking about, a boat. I said out in a boat. Yeah. Icing is dumping the puck and from your side to the center. Not allowed. Okay. Still, I don't even know what that means. I know what a face-off is. Is that a goal? I know what the 5-hole is. Hockey terms do sound dirty. Puck? I mean, come on. They all sound. Slipping in between the pads? They all, everything. This dirty, dirty, dirty. Same with the NFL, too. It's the NFL. You listen to NFL, you listen to the NFL announcers, you're like, did he really just say that? Did he? In any other context, you'd be kicked off TV. San Jose Sharks games, all right, when tickets were $54. Still, I'd ask for the team to pay me $54. Then I'll go. Icing is basically how you get yourself out of an opposing power play. Okay, all right. Junior A grade hockey. Oh, dude, it was fight central. Everyone was fighting. And it was like, you would think it's like, that's how it is in jail. Like everyone's out there just for the street cred. Like they're going to make somebody their you-know-what. And that's what's going to happen. Unlike soccer that forces offense. Yeah, still. Broke back hockey. You guys are killing me right now, dude. How do I quit you? Oh, man. Okay, let's go to a damn show. Victimhood. As I was discussing, is the most valuable currency in the United States of America. But now, and because you've seen these videos, right, of the trans or the whoever they get, I gotta cry in my camera because somebody misgendered me. This dude is talking about, I was just uncomfortable. This blew me away.
So I just went to get some lunch today, and I went into Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse Subs.
And this is not a knock on Firehouse Subs as a franchise, but I walked in there and
never been.
They're the only people in there, which I couldn't see until I got in there because the light was reflecting off the door. Whereas like just one table full of like 10 burly looking guys with like hoodies and trucker hats and big old beards and that was one.
Basically, me and Grizz do not hang out at Firehouse Subs, but it's like, but I haven't had Firehouse Subs. You say they're fantastic. Okay. All right. I'm a Jimmy John's guy. Jimmy John's big conservationist, big hunter, big guy. I just kind of support Jimmy John's, but Firehouse Subs. Okay. So.
One of the most frightening things I've ever had to do because.
Why?
Anyway.
Because you're dressed like a chick?
I just want to live in a country where I can feel safe getting a sub sandwich and not have to worry about 10 burly men are going to think or do or say or anything when I go get lunch.
I swear when they saw you walk in, they stayed as still as possible. They just said, let it go. Like a bee was flying around their head. They're like, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just stay still. Just stay still. You should not have been afraid of them. Yeah, what's that? Oh, yeah, we hang out at Jimmy John's. Hell yeah, let's do it. You left junior hockey at 18? Well, I hope so, dude. If you didn't leave junior hockey at 18, they might question you. Even in Canada. Yeah, they were the ones that were scared. This dude was like...
Oh, but until then, I'm going somewhere where I can stay in the car.
Oh, okay. Sonic. Okay. Hey, bro, this trans moment brought to you by Sonic. Now, look, here's the deal. And now it doesn't have to happen. Most of the times where you see these videos, it didn't happen. None of that crap happened. And now that you that you see this, it doesn't have to. Nothing has to happen for you to be a victim now. You can just cite the potential that something is. I can't even look at that. The potential. If we move, it might hit on us. Seriously, here for some burly men. Yeah, they were definitely scared. Maybe I'll save this till Monday. There is a interesting. I am going to save that to Monday because I want to talk about this and then something else. The original DOGE team. Did you guys know that this is not anything new? It's just freak out because it's being done properly with zero-based budgeting by Elon Musk. It's gone line by line. This is the proper way to do it. But this is not the first time an administration has come in and announced we're cutting everything. The original DOGE team, ladies and gentlemen.
This report tells us how to cut waste, cut red tape, streamline the bureaucracy, change procurement rules, change the personnel rules, and create a government that works better and costs less.
The Reinventing Government, or RIGO, report aims to save $108 billion over 5 years through eliminating scores of wasteful programs and regulations. Among the 800 recommendations, eliminating 12% of the federal workforce, merging some government agencies like the FBI, the DEA, and the Bureau of Alcohol.
Yeah. Y'all, how about this? Man, bear, pig. Those two, Bill Clinton and Al Gore, got rid of 377,000 federal employees. 377,000. I would have pulled the audio, but it's a 41-minute clip from Bill talking to his cabinet, having a cabinet meeting on how everybody's cutting things and cutting things and cutting things. It's okay, apparently, when Clinton and Gore do it. But Elon and Don show up. Nope. Everybody thinks people are losing their jobs and they have families and how dare Trump do that? He's a billionaire. He doesn't care. Neither did Bill and Al. Interesting. She could have at least had her fingers. Okay, we're gonna go back to this. All right, hold on, let's go. Yeah, let's go back to this here. Let's go back to this one here.
So I just went to hoodies and trucker hats, think or do. But until then, I'm going somewhere where.
Yeah. That would have been the comment I would have made as one of the burly bearded dudes in a hoodie. Yeah, that would have been. Why don't you go and paint some lipstick on them pigs, sweetie? Woo! I'll tell you this. Oh my, are you serious? Okay, that's pretty freaking funny. Said, hey, some of you've seen it at a certain bar. I didn't go to the bar. Oh man, I didn't go to the bar. I was trying to get my buddy. Apparently, you don't see laying off Fed employees, laying on interns. Woo! That's right, buddy. Mm-hmm. I say it's killing the children. They'll have nothing to eat. Food insecurity on the rise due to the DOGE team. We're going to talk about just an absolute travesty going on in the West Coast. This a little bit later, actually a little bit later this week. Next week we're going to talk about that. But I don't know if y'all caught this, so we're going to wrap the week up with this. Okay, we're just talking to the Blue Waster. I know. All right, so we're gonna end it with this because last night I did say it was a hockey game, and if you remember the Canada USA game prior to the Canadians, Greg, the Canadians were booing the national anthem, our national anthem. Here's how it went down last night.
Conducted by Jorge Soto and joined by three-time Grammy Award winner Isabel Leonard.
Try to sing over this. The Canadians. See if we can hear you. Ooh, it up. Yeah, everybody's in. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Go ahead, boo away, Canadians. Not when we're all singing it, you can't even hear you. Three-time Grammy Award winner, and she's like, I don't care. She had this great look on her face, a smiling, cute thing. Don't screw with America, dude. Hadn't y'all learned? You're going to find out. Because we will drop you in the coolest way, too. I think when the Canadian national anthem played, I think it was just like half the country. Not the whole court. Of course not. This is Boston. Yeah. America wins on that one, Greg. I'm glad you know it, but yeah, this is. Yeah. just keep confirming and denying. Confirming and denying. Cincinnati is your preference. Yes! America! Tough at Canada, booing us. Hey, you don't jack with this team, damn it. Hey, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Have some good times out there. It's going to be, again, just amazing weather as the best time of year for us as we're getting geared up for spring training, which you probably won't see a lot of it. Yeah, many spring training games I can, except Dodger games, which are now $437 for lawn seats. I kid. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will do this again on Monday right here on In Other News. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there.